Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. It's weekly recap time. Let's talk about it. So this is a 7-day period we're talking about here. Let's see, we did a load from Minnesota to North Carolina. 3 stops, 1 pick, 3 drops. And then we did a load back up from North Carolina back to Minnesota. That's the week. That's how it went. So I'm at an 80-20 split carrier, if you don't know. I used their trailer, no charge, and we split everything 80-20 except like detention pay and stuff like that. So that comes in all to me. So let's talk about these loads, okay? Minnesota, 1 pick in Minnesota. It was went down to North Carolina, 3 drops. The very first drop screwed up the time, and I couldn't get to the second stop, so I had to reschedule that one. And then that made me have to reschedule the last one as well. So it cost me an extra day. This should have been a 3-day load. It turned into a 4-day load. The load paid $5,800 to start with, and they added $496. That is a $96 detention. And 2 days of layover they paid on that for $400, so $200 a piece on the layovers, making that load pay $6,296 all in. That load was 33 degrees start and stop, 38,000 pounds, and it had 40 miles of deadhead on that, 1,271 loaded miles, total miles on that 1,311. Let's see, come down and load back from North Carolina, 1 pick, 1 drop, dry van load, 42,000 pounds, 60 miles of deadhead on that, 1,215 loaded, 1,275 total on that, $2,400 on that load. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. That was like $2 a mile without the deadhead, all in probably like $1.85, something like that, like a dry van load. So that load, $2,400. Let's talk about some overall numbers. So we grossed for the week. Total gross was $8,696 to the carrier. I'm on an 80-20 split. My 80% of that was $6,956, and that's what goes to the truck. That's the 80% to the truck. So total miles, 2,586 total miles on that. 100 miles of deadhead. So 2,486 loaded miles. Now, let's talk rate per mile. So I broke that down. That is $3.36 all miles to the carrier. That's $2.69 a mile to the truck, all miles. It's $3.50 a mile loaded miles. So reefer rates are still doing really well. You know, just doing what we can to keep the rates up and the freight moving. Am I right? So let's break down some expenses. Now I go over my variable expenses, and so when I get to the part of the video when I say that leaves me X amount to do what I got to do with, you need to take your insurances, your truck payment if you have one. Now I don't include these because everyone's is so different. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are going to have a lot of insurance. Some people are going to have a lot of truck payments. Some going to have, you know, little of each. So just plug in your numbers on that. That's how I like to do it. So, $11.92 on diesel this week. Been getting a lot of fuel on Mud Flap. If you don't know about it, check out Mud Flap. I talk about it all the time. I really like Mud Flap. Use my promo code. Get yourself $10 in free fuel. Gets me $10 in free fuel. I've got quite a few people signed up onto that, and that $10 really adds up if you get enough people on there. But that's not why I do it. I wouldn't sell you up the river, as they say, for $10. I wouldn't do it to you. I do it because everybody that I get to sign up for Mud Flap, I tell them, here's the deal. They'll give you $10 for free in free fuel. So if nothing else, stop it, download the app, use my promo code, use the link in the description of this video. Just click the link, sign up. It's real easy. You link it to your personal or your personal debit or credit card. I like cashback credit cards. So when you sign up, it's real easy. Probably takes a minute at most. You know, by the time you punch in your card number and everything, you're in it a minute. So, go get $10 in free fuel. You've got nothing to lose. They'll give you $10 in free off your first transaction. So go pump $10 worth of fuel and see how easy it is. Simply, all you do, use my promo code, download the app, find a fuel stop that you want to stop at and get fuel. They even got it where you can just click on it and hit directions, and it'll give you Google Map directions to that truck stop. Go there, you hit get a fuel code, and you go inside and you say, hey, I'm at pump 14, 15, and I got a mud flap and I want to use this code. And they'll verify the code. They got a tablet. They'll verify your code. They'll turn your pump on for you. Boom, you're off to the races. Pump the fuel, go back in, get your receipts, and it'll close out the transaction right then and there. Customer service is second to none. Seriously, everybody I get to sign up for it that I know personally, they love it. They love it. I mean, I've been buying probably 2/3 of my fuel there off of Mud Flap, Casey's General Stores, Sap Brothers, Ambest, a lot of Ambest, Road Rangers, Roadies, a lot of truck stops on there now. Check it out, seriously. Don't cost anything to check it out. You don't have to get no credit check, nothing like that. Seriously, check it out. So anyway, let's break down the variable numbers for this week. $1,192 in diesel, $28 in reefer. That start and stop at 33 degrees wasn't a whole lot in the dry van coming back, so $28 on reefer, $29 on def, $25 on scales. I scaled both of those, and cat scales are $12.50 a piece now, so $25 on those two, and I paid $15 in parking. I didn't want to, but in between two stops there were no options to not many truck stops, and the one truck stop I made it to was a Pilot, I think, maybe a Flying J. I'm pretty sure it was a Pilot. I got there, all the free parking was taken. There was like 10 paid parking still open. So I pulled into one of them. I went inside and I said, hey, do y'all have any parking available? I said, sure. I said, all right, I paid $15. You got to do it sometimes. That's $12.89. Sorry, we're getting loaded, so we're getting bounced around. $12.89 on variable cost there if you add all that up. And so you bring over the $69.56 to the truck money, and you subtract the $12.89 that I had in variable expenses. That leaves me $5,667 to do what I have to do with. So it's a pretty good week there. Pretty good week. 2,500 miles. Let's say 2,600 miles total miles. Not a big gangbuster week, but still made good revenue. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Good revenue, not a whole lot of miles. Babysit that load, like I said, had $496 in revenue come from babysitting that load for an extra day. So you do what you got to do, and just take care of your customers. It'll all work out for you. That's my motto, at least. But anyway, guys, that's the numbers for the week. Thanks for tuning in. If you've stayed this far, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Come and join me for a live show sometime. Pop in, say hi. It's a lot of fun. We talk trucking. If you've got questions, some of the people that come into that live show know a lot. A lot of them do. Fleet owners come in there. Guys that's been owner-operators for 20 plus years. All different industries. So, yeah. Come check out a live show. Think about subscribing to the channel if you haven't. Just don't cost you anything. Hit subscribe. We try to learn over here. I call it edutainment. I don't know what that means, but I'm working on it. #edutainment. #dammit boy. Those are my favorite hashtags at the moment. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Bye. Take care of each other out there. Also, forgot to say that. Later.